Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
And that's Summer. And she says,
Summer's here
let's
today.
definitely get into it, bitch. Hi, guys. It's our 50th episode. Doesn't that feel like a milestone? Isn't that crazy?
Fofty.
Fofty.
Money by Monday.
Money by Monday.
I'm
sorry, Fofty. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I will never forget when that happened.
Reddit was wild that weekend.
On Twitter, and I was at work with tears coming down my face, and everyone's like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "You will never understand."
I'm sorry, Fofty.
I'm sorry,
Fofty.
That was gold.
Randall.
Somebody should have made a shirt that said, "I'm sorry, Fofty."
Oh, people did.
I'm sure.
I wish I would have bought one.
I know there's Money by Monday merch out there for sure.
Okay. Yeah, Money by Monday.
Anyways,
I
50 episodes, guys.
That's
what have you learned in our 50 episodes together?
That I like having scheduled time to chat with you ladies. That's like structured, because the group chat gets a little unhinged.
You know what else I feel like
nice.
I also learned? Because we don't always agree on like any housewives stuff, like Carl and Lindsay. I've learned that you can disagree about Bravo and still be friends.
Oh, absolutely. Cute. I absolutely agree.
You didn't sound like you agreed last week.
Don't get her started.
Anyway. We were already discussing that before you hopped on.
I'm sure you were. You are sick. You need help.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. Guys, just look for me. I'm on BetterHelp and Talkspace if you need me. You guys, big announcement this week. BravoCon is not returning until November of 2025. Which honestly, when you said, when you're like, did you see the announcement? I'm like, oh, okay, like whatever. They're just announcing the dates. I didn't look at the year. I didn't even bother to look at it until you said it again afterwards. And I was like, oh, that's what you meant. I'm like surprised and not. Like what you said about Darcy about like hyping it up by making it 2 years out makes complete sense, because I don't think it would be as well attended if they did it again this year. It's expensive,
and I mean,
as fuck.
It's super expensive, and also like how much stuff can you cover in a year? Like think about it. We're in like housewife desert right now, so like how many shows are you going to have to like talk about? And like 2 years, give people time to save that money.
At the same time, a lot will be irrelevant in 2 years. But, yeah, I think that, like, the fact that it moved to Vegas, it turned it into, like, a $10,000 weekend. Easy. I mean, I'm sure there are people that, like, can do it for less, but I don't like to be cheap. When I'm doing it, I'm doing it, baby. Bougie style.
I'm excited to learn more about their watch parties that they were saying they're going to have, and like the small events in New York and LA.
Same, and I will be boots on the ground. So
maybe I'll take the train down.
Oh, I would love that.
Maybe I'll take the plane up.
Ooh, love that too.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think that it was sustainable to do it every year. I think because they moved it from New York to Vegas, and New York was so limited, their attendance in Vegas was great, but I don't think you could recreate that every single year.
And I feel like it's got to be hard to coordinate all of those. How many stars is it? 200? I mean, like that's a lot of people, a lot of coordinating. They're filming shows and whatnot, so it can't be easy.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. But yeah, I think there's probably plenty of people that are happy to like recoup a little money and to continue like saving if that's something you really want to do. And then there are probably people that are really upset. I'm not the latter category. I think only because I'm having a baby and I'm like, oh good, I don't have to worry about like having a baby and like trying to get to Las Vegas by November. Good.
Fair. You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Speaking of housewife deserts, our housewives in the desert, we got the trailer of Real Housewives of Dubai today. I know you like what I did there. You like what I did there?
Really do.
Didn't they film this like
full circle?
Didn't they film this like 2 years ago too at this point?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
By the time it airs, it will be 2 years. Yeah.
Should be interesting.
I like Dubai because I just think it's so different, and I like to see like different culture, different lifestyles and stuff like that. Plus, I was a Ladies of London girl, and I'm a huge Stanberry fan. I am. I'm a Stanberry stan.
Ooh, you are on one today.
Thank you. It's work from home.
Wordsmith.
Work from home really leaves me a lot of creative energy when I have no one to talk to all day.
Get those juices pumping.
Yep. That's it. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So that doesn't come out until June 2nd. So basically all of April we're winding down on every housewife we have. There's nothing left except one more episode of Potomac, right?
Thank God. It's almost done.
Thank God it's almost over.
But that didn't need to be 3 fucking parts. That did not need to be 3 parts.
It usually never does.
No. Sometimes it's good, but like that really could have been 1, and that would have been fine. We move over to our little Vanderpump news. Lala announced that her baby that she's having is a baby girl. Yay, baby girl. Did you guys see the video? It was cute.
Yay. I didn't.
No.
It was a cute video. It was like reveals. It was her brother did the cake, and then they all her brother, her mom, and the baby all hugged because that's the family, that's who's raising the baby, which I just thought was sweet.
That is cute.
Oh, did you know she did an ad for the cryo bank that she got the sperm from? She probably got it for free sperm.
Sperm's not really that expensive.
I don't know. I've never looked to purchase it.
It's if you of the fertility issues you could have, no, but of the things that you could need to spend money on, that's the cheapest.
Sperm is the cheapest.
Yeah, sperm is the cheapest.
I feel because it's just a always available resource.
Yes.
Where eggs egg donation and that type of stuff is
I wonder what
finite
the percentage
and surrogacy
people donate sperm. What's the reason? The guy said because they want to help people. I don't know.
I can think of is the Atlanta reunion.
Because your man needed $20 to buy a pizza.
That's all I can ever think of.
Summer, I'm taking the toy away from you in a second. So you know.
What does she have tonight?
It's so fucking loud. What is she playing with, rocks? Bye, not now. So loud.
I can't wait till your baby comes.
He's gonna be peacefully swaddled right here.
Can't wait. Can we record this and then play it back?
What do you think we're doing here?
Episode 50, 20 minutes in. Mark it.
It's actually 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Minutes but
I'm dying right now. Other Lala news, just to get back to that, she unfollowed Katie and Ariana this week.
That interesting. Track with
I knew she was beefing with Katie.
Saying.
Yeah, but I don't know about why Ariana, but whatever. Good for her. I saw today that Rachel had Jo on her podcast. I'm just you wanted to get away from this, but literally you have a whole podcast about it and you can't stop talking about it, and it's your whole identity. So
she wanted to get away from it where she can't control what it was. Her podcast gives her free reign to say whatever.
I wonder if she has a lot of listeners. Probably. She probably has a lot of hate listeners.
Yeah. There's a person on Reddit who does summaries of all the Bravo Labs.
I know exactly
podcasts.
what you're talking about.
And I read the cliff notes.
Same.
And I don't have to listen to them. It's great.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen. It's just not for me. I listen to enough podcasts.
She talks too slow.
She is slow. Very slow at life. OC News, they are off to London for their cast trip, and there is a lot of fighting going on their cast trip. I think they're back already, but they were in London, Ladies of London, last week. I love Ladies of London.
I've never watched it.
It's on Peacock. Get to it. It's only 3 seasons. It's very short.
Stop. Peacock's getting a bunch of
revival,
the vaulted season of
they
stuff.
are.
Like that Tabitha, whatever. Tabitha Does Her Best or whatever it's called.
Tabitha's Takedown.
Yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm. That's coming up. And a bunch of other stuff. Like all the like spin-offs. Like all the like Candy's ski
like
trip,
Don't Be
Candy's
Tardy.
wedding.
Don't Be Tardy.
DC is going to be on Peacock.
Is Bethany Ever After going to be on? Or did they cut her?
It's already on there, I think.
Oh,
it's on there. Yeah, right. You know what? That is so bravo of them to keep making money off of her. I think it's funny.
Because didn't we talk about it before that they don't get like residual checks,
they don't get royalties.
Right?
No royalties. Sorry. Have to have a producer cred for that. Sad RHC news. Lori Peterson, her son died. So Josh, who's only 35. He had a lot of substance abuse issues. Sad. That is sad. She posted like some cute photos of him and just how he had been struggling with like substance abuse for a long time and mental health. Dr. Jen, not to be confused with Jen and Ryan, but Dr. Jen and Ryan called off their divorce and they've reunited, guys.
I was confused.
You thought it was the other one. She goes, I didn't know they were married.
And I was like, I didn't know they were married. I'm like, when did they get married? Turns out, different doctor. I was like, oh wait, that's not. They're both unforgettable. So thank you.
Ooh,
very forgettable. You mean? Yeah.
Yes, forgettable.
One of Shannon's daughters goes to school in New York City, and she sent Shannon a video of RHONJ filming, and then Shannon posted
Amazing.
it. I love that. Like,
that's so funny.
Bravo child was the boots on the ground for filming. It makes me so happy. Oh, big announcement today, I guess, if you care about it. But Monica announced that she's pregnant. Monica from Salt Lake City announced she's pregnant with her 5th child on Nick Viall's podcast.
That's a lot going on. It's a lot of kids.
Well, the first thing I said to you guys was LD's gonna need to rent her a bigger car.
Maybe a little family van.
She doesn't even have the one that LD originally rent her. LD took it back.
I don't know why she chose to announce that there. And it's with some mystery boyfriend she met during filming.
She's like, I just found out.
I know.
I just
posted, like, later on after that, like, posted a video of her taking pregnancy tests. And I'm like, please put your cup of urine down and also, like, have a glass of water, maybe. Like, let's stay hydrated.
Oh, my God. There was, like, 100 of them.
Yeah.
Like, you've done this before. You don't know if you're pregnant. This is your 5th one. Hello. It's a little crazy. It's a lot of kids. Good for her.
Watch it play out on TV.
I know. I'm like, is this how she gets asked back? Is this how people gain sympathy for her because she's the pregnant woman now?
Maybe.
TBT. I mean, they're like almost done filming, I would assume at this point. So I'm going to go with no.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe. RHONJ coming back Cinco de Mayo, I think, or somewhere around there. All the cast, since it was like a month out, posted the cast photo. I sent it to you guys. Rachel Fuda cuts Teresa out of hers, and then Melissa like comments on it like skull check mark. I'm like, you guys are so fucking lame. Seriously.
Okay, that was really funny. I'm sorry, that was really funny to me. That was hilarious that she did it.
I don't think it's funny. I don't get why she did it of all people. Like Melissa, I can see her doing that, but like, what's your beef, Rachel Fuda? You barely know her. What's your beef?
Because she's aligned with Melissa.
Yeah, but it's like that's what I mean. It's like you guys get like they all get so mad because they think Jennifer Aiden does that. It's like you're doing the same thing. Melissa's army.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It made me laugh.
The Gorgonites.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much. You're right. I like a little dig here and there.
Andy said that although they were able to film like a successful season with no one, like without like Teresa talking to Marge or Melissa, that's not sustainable and it won't continue. So it's probably going to be a Potomac-like season.
I was going to say, I'm going to take what Andy says with a grain of salt because I feel like he hyped up like the season of Potomac and like tries to build the hype around these seasons, and then we're sometimes let down. And I don't see a world where RHONJ is good if there's such a stark separation.
You think he hyped Potomac? I feel like he was a disgruntled viewer too.
Not before it aired. I think before it aired, he was like, "This is so good. You guys are gonna love it." I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure about that. Did we talk about this last week? How the house that Kyle and Amanda went to look at in New Jersey wasn't even in New Jersey. It was in Southampton.
No, I think we just texted about it because we recorded on Wednesday. But I was watching that scene and I'm like, this is not in New Jersey. I live in New Jersey. First of all, that was a small house for way too much property. I'm like, there's nowhere like this in New Jersey.
Internet sleuths will fucking find everything. Like someone had that Zillow listing pulled in like 5 seconds, and now it's for rent, and it's like $26,000 a month or something crazy like that. But I think it's funny.
Why lie about it?
I bet it was a producer's scene. That's the thing. It was just like that's their story for the season.
Did it say they were actually in New Jersey at the time, or was it just
no? It just said like house listing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Andy yesterday bumped into Amir and West, so a little Martha's Vineyard by Summer House day drinking in New York City, which I think is so funny. It was cute. There were cute pics that came out. You guys, we didn't even talk about two judgy girls March Madness, but the Hall of Fame winner, my man, Andrea, Denver. Yep. So happy.
He's a hot man. Who belongs in the Hall of Fame?
He's such a hot man. And so nice. Remember when he sent me the huge list of recommendations for like restaurants and stuff to do in Italy? So nice.
That's so cool. Like, it's nice when people are like down to earth and aren't just like, don't talk to me, I'm a celebrity.
I know. I remember Sam did that one time too. Remember I was like in the city by myself for the night. She was like, we're here, you can come here. And then she gave me like a whole list of like other things to like do or see or whatever. Super nice.
I love that.
And Preston, your main squeeze stars, he's engaged.
I love it. They were so cute. Like
a People article about it. It was adorable. Adorbs.
So
congrats,
cute.
Preston. Any other news?
Kim's posting more clickbait.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I hate everything about it. And I hate that she turns off the comments and you can't DM her. And like, I'm always like, why do people DM her? And to her, I would DM and say, you are trash.
Yeah. I love
it.
That.
Makes me it makes me so irrationally angry.
This one was like her in the hospital. Prayers for Kimmy. I hate
Bitch, that
her.
was 5 faces ago.
I know. And you know exactly when it was. That's when she had her quote unquote stroke when she was on Dancing with the Stars, which was not a stroke, it was a TIA. She's such a loser. Anyways, fucking Kim. I'm just like so sick of her fucking weaponizing the internet. And people click it. That's the part that makes me mad. People click it. Dumbasses. Anyways, let's get into the shows of the week.
Let's do it.
My favorite show.
Summer House. Yeah, start us off. It is your favorite.
I mean, okay, I don't know. We were at the race car party. You do it. You're better.
Seems like to talk the shit.
You narrate. I'll say one of my feelings.
I might have a baby one of these days, and then you might have to do this.
I could do it, but you're here now, so
you're right.
Why step out of that comfort zone?
They were still at the race car party, which I just thought was a good party. Good theme. Good theme. I think it was all Carl's doing. Carl and Lindsay got along for the weekend, but
for the day. He only came for a day. No Fight Fridays.
Yeah, and a night. But everyone still seems to think they should call off their wedding, which I just feel like this is not a blindside. Everyone thinks you should postpone your wedding, and everyone has told you such.
Yep.
So is anyone else kind of over Amanda being mean to Kyle? Like, I'm a little over it.
She called him trash. Like, that's not nice on national television. She said Kyle.
She told him he had a little wiener on national television, which I know she was kidding, but it's like, why are you trying to like?
I don't think that their relationship is sustainable if they want to go to New Jersey. I don't see them making it. Kyle's not going to be happy in New Jersey. Amanda is so boring. Yeah. She got mad at him for going out at 4 a.m. If you can't trust your man to go out at 4 a.m., like I know if my husband went out till 4 a.m., I would be like, whatever, but that's fine. Actually, please stay out.
Don't come home.
But I'm not going to get like mad about it. Like, I don't care.
I think they just should have had these conversations before they got married, because like Kyle's not going to slow down to change who he is. Like he is,
you know who he
Mr.
is.
Congeniality, and
you
she
know what
is
you signed
cool
up for.
Staying home.
Would you guys be mad if your man stayed out till 4 a.m.?
If that was who he was when I met him, then no.
Okay.
Yeah, my man don't do that. So yeah, if that happened, we wouldn't be together anymore. But he doesn't do that. So
like, if he goes out with his friends one night, you're gonna be mad?
No, but he doesn't have any, so we don't.
Okay.
Well. No, please. I'd be like, go. I'm like, can you just go on a vacation and give me like 3 days to myself? Please, God, go.
I guess the difference is like I trust my husband to not cheat on me, and I don't think that Amanda trusts Kyle to not cheat.
As she should not. He is a cheater. He
doesn't have the track record.
Cheater, pumpkin eater, to quote Giselle Bryant. That's like one of my favorite lines. When she's like, Jamal Bryant was a cheater, pumpkin eater.
He was.
He sure was.
You know, yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah, I don't think
they're gonna last.
I just
Note
feel
this
like
down. April 11th. Amanda and Kyle are not going to make it.
At 21 minutes.
Timestamp.
50th episode.
Should label this episode timestamps.
Manifesting.
I feel like he wants to be the settled down man that she wants him to be, but it's just not him.
I don't think he does. I don't think he wants to be. He doesn't want to move out of the city. No chance. No chance he wants to move out of the city.
She's been a boring loser since he met her, so it's like they got together.
Because I feel like back in the beginning of these episodes, like they used to go out and have fun. Like now, none of these.
How many episodes?
Also trying to like
stay out. He would stay out, and she would be crying at home because he was like not answering the phone. That's like was every episode for like 2 seasons.
Yeah, I don't think they should get married, but you know, you live and you learn.
Not. I think they love each other, but sometimes love ain't enough, you know?
I think Amanda's miserable and not happy with him.
I think she's hungry.
You that impression.
It's kind of sad to watch. Like, they don't like each other. I really don't think they like each other. Unless Amanda's drunk.
I would say in real life, they seemed very cute together. Not that you can tell a whole lot in a 10-minute interaction, but they seemed cute from an observation standpoint.
They have their good season and bad season, I guess. So right now we're on a bad season.
Yeah, that's marriage. That's marriage, I think.
Good seasons, bad seasons.
Our favorite couple, Craigie and Paigey. The like pulling of the pranks was so adorable. That's my love language. I love it. So cute. Such a bad prank, but it was adorable. Okay, we need to talk about the flower boys of it all. Tell me what you thought about this.
I do not like that Carl put all the blame on Lindsay. I think that was a bitch boy move, and Carl's a bitch boy.
When did he say I totally blame Lindsay? I'm just wondering.
He said
you hear things that don't happen.
No, in the confessional. In the confessional.
He literally said, I'm not going to say that Lindsay said to do this because she didn't, but I know how she would feel.
Okay, so there you go. He's putting it on Lindsay instead of saying Kyle blew up my spot and called me a cokehead on national television and I got a problem with him. Like, take some responsibility. Because again, Lindsay didn't say anything.
But I don't think she necessarily has to. Like,
okay, we're not gonna agree.
Isn't this what we're here to do? Is to talk through our feelings.
Okay.
About this.
But Carl never takes responsibility. He always blames someone else for his problems.
I can see that.
Okay, Jenna doesn't. So what are your feelings?
About the flower boy of it all?
Yes.
Well, you officiated Amanda's and Kyle's wedding, but I think that's only because it was on national television and you needed to be a part of, and you weren't in the wedding party. So, like, I kind of feel like Kyle didn't ask him to be in the wedding party either. So, flower boys kind of step up, if you ask me. Just saying.
I mean, he officiated their wedding. You think of
flower boys? But I think that was an afterthought because it was going to be televised, and he needed to be like a part of as a good friend too.
Okay.
And he wasn't in the wedding. Like, you could have made him a groomsman if you really thought he was a good friend, not the weird officiant because you're on a nationally televised wedding. Just saying. I feel like flower boys will step up.
Valid points, ladies, both of you.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's kind of a dick move.
Okay, yeah.
But I like it, though.
I mean, it gave us some really great content. Like, Kyle just looking absolutely dejected, hammered in that Corvette.
That Carl would have taken some responsibility instead of being like, I know how Lindsay would feel. I'd be like, you know, I know how I would feel too. So,
but I think that's realistic, though. Like, if you know your partner is prone to blowing up about stuff, and maybe you don't necessarily.
I think he's a people pleaser, also, and so he didn't want to deal with it, so he didn't deal with it. He was like, "I will have him throw petals at your all the time, Lindsay."
That's a bitch boy move. I don't want to deal with it, so I'm just not going to.
The real part of the episode that was my favorite was Andrea was there for the weekend. And we ended with a Capri dinner. Capri.
You
guys, I've been fighting internet trolls all day over this. Okay, so
I had to watch YouTube videos on it. I watched a YouTube video on how to pronounce it by
Capri.
Capri.
You know,
Capri.
Italians cannot say like it's like linguistically that's not part of anything you would ever say. So they couldn't say Capri like that guy, whatever he's saying, like baseball cap.
Yeah.
Jesse. And I felt like he was trying to say it the Italian way and it just didn't. He has a disgusting American accent.
Yeah. But also then people say it like Capri Sun, which it also is not Capri. It's Capri.
Okay, well, we don't say
like Capri
Sun. Croissant.
I do. Oh my god! Literally every time I have a croissant, I say croissant. I'm not kidding you.
No, you don't. I can't.
Yes, I do.
Oh my god! Get out of here.
They're in my fridge right now, and I say, "Oh, croissant," and it's a croissant with cheese.
When you go to Starbucks, you're like, "Can I have a croissant?" No, you don't. You don't do it.
I do, and I don't get them at the Starbucks. I go to the French bakery so I can say croissant.
I'm dead. That is the best thing I heard all day today. Also, thank you.
If I go to an Italian restaurant, I pronounce the names of the dishes correctly, not like
we're gonna call you Dorit.
Yeah.
What are the chances she's speaking Spanish in the limo, in the Uber? I love that for you. I love that for you.
I was like fighting with this girl all day on our account because she kept saying he was saying it right. I'm like, he's not saying it right. But she was trying to say that Americans butcher it and call it Capri, like a Capri Sun, which is also not how you say it.
But that's what I call it, Capri. And I say croissant.
She said, "Oh, all these podcasters
baguette
Capri like Capri Suns."
Oh my god!
I don't know. It's hard to tell people how to phonetically say something when you're typing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
it's challenging.
Yes. That's why I watched the YouTube video on it.
Maybe you should make a reel about the pronunciation.
Capri.
Croissant.
How do you say mozzarella? Mozzarella.
And you have to do this. And you have to do this.
Oh my god, let's go to Dorit.
This is too much. This is too much. What do you guys say, lasagna?
I do just for funsies say quesadilla.
Ooh, so exotic.
Wow. Wow.
I know it's quesadilla, but I like to say quesadilla.
We've lost all our listeners.
I know. Okay. We're just talking about food.
If we didn't lose enough of them, let's talk about the Potomac reunion.
Okay.
It's lost me.
Yeah. What was it about? Someone take me back.
Mia and Gordon were there talking about Ink and how Ink could be the baby daddy, which is like just so sad. But then Mia came out and said,
"Well, she said he couldn't.
He's not." Because they did IUI, so
right.
I really
there's still a chance.
Like shut it down.
Same. I actually love that.
That really was like a disgusting conversation.
She was like,
to be
"Andy, shut up!" Like she shut Andy down.
I was actually like, "Thank you, Karen." I literally said out loud, "Thank you, Karen." Appreciate that.
It was a lot. I don't know why the husbands even came. None of them even said anything, and the only person that said anything was stupid fucking broke Chris. And to rehash something that's 2 years old just to say he doesn't ever talk about it. Like, bitch, it's your whole life. It's your whole life. That and making stupid YouTube videos about how to make nachos. Fucking weirdo.
In quesadillas.
God. I don't know. It just was bad. I feel like this reunion was a repeat of last season's reunion, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing. And we didn't need it to be 3 parts, and now it's 3 parts.
It's really nothing else.
What could they possibly talk about?
Oh, Robin tried to bring up that Chris is a cheater, and he's like, the girl came out and said that she was lying. Robin's just trying to deflect anything off of her.
Robin's like, were the screenshots fake of your limp dick? Robbie! Robin!
He's like, I have never met that woman. That's what he said. So that was like shady too. He's like, I've never met that woman. And
listen, you don't have to meet somebody to send
exactly.
some DMs.
I was like, well, you're not answering the question, Chris.
Plenty of people have sent me dick pics, and I ain't never met them before.
In our DMs?
No, in my real life.
Oh, okay.
Like, before getting married, like before meeting my husband.
No, I thought like people were sending them to like our account.
I've been married for so long. I never got to do any of the fun stuff.
Oh, I was like an internet dater.
Yeah, no, I never did any of that. I'm like, fucking...
That's how I met my husband, online.
Yeah, 14 years going in.
The World Wide Web.
www.
Swiped right.
Do you want to know what I was going to say what station? Do you want to know what app we met on?
Station?
This is how old I am. Okay, Cupid.
Oh.
I know.
I thought you were going to say Plenty of Fish.
Oh, I'm not that old. Plenty of Fish was like from my hoeing days in Rochester.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good time.
Okay.
Good time.
Anyways,
let's talk Martha's Vineyard. I love it. There's like one person that in our DMs every week just says how much she hates it. I'm like, I know, you've said it like multiple times. She's like, well, I'm just going to keep telling you. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stop answering. Okay. I like it. I respectfully disagree.
I think it's so good.
I love it. I think it's a good little ditty.
I love to hate a lot of the people on it.
I mean, that's why we watch these shows, right?
Yeah, basically.
Shanice is so annoying to me. Like,
oh, see, I don't think she's annoying.
I find her annoying. I'm not into her, like, covering up her hoism with sexual positivity. Like, I'm not into that. Just, you're a hoe. It's it. That's it. You can be sex positive as you want. You're a hoe. Yeah.
And it's fine.
Only hoes keep rosters. No. I've had a hoe day. I've had many a hoe day in my day.
Hoe down.
Many a hoe downs in my heyday. I can't. Today is just bad all around. I hope my baby can't hear me right now.
It's all right. You cancel it out with that classical music you play him.
That's true. I do play a lot of classicals. A lot of Fiorulis over here. I do. A lot of Bagatelle. So Shanice has a weird little neon party and then invites some randoms over, and then we never like see the randoms again. And that one guy was hot.
It was weird.
Yeah, that's who Noelle should have been going after.
He just like went nowhere, and then he just like left. Then they left. I don't know. It was. I thought this was going somewhere, and then it didn't.
Yeah, they kept cutting to Alex. I'm like, Alex doesn't care. Alex is a fucking freak, bro.
He's such a fuckboy. Just come out and say it. You is a.
He's like, I'm too deep to be a fuckboy. No, you are literally a fuckboy. Thank you. Just own it.
Hide behind your like spiritual awakening, but like at
John Legend's
root
cousin.
of it, like. You're a fuckboy.
Go away, you fuckboy.
Own it.
So then I feel like the guests that she brought over prompt the let's have a house meeting about whether or not Phil and Mariah can come back just to visit. What I want to know your guys' thoughts. Can they come back? Can they not come back? Can one come back and the other one can't?
I mean, I could care less if people come to a party house. Like they make it so dramatic. Like who cares? You guys are so dramatic. A house meeting? Shut the fuck up. It's a summer. You're there for 10 days. Get drunk and have fun and shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Summer should be fun.
Summer should be fun. Thank you. That's all. That's my thoughts on it.
I think that we all just liked Mariah, so we want to say she could come back. But like, to be fair, Phil just shit in someone's toilet. Mariah got physical with someone. So if someone shouldn't be allowed back, it's probably Mariah and Phil. Just like, poop before you come and you're allowed. That's my opinion.
Poop before you come.
Darce, what do you think?
From like, if this was like watching it, I want them both to come back because I want the drama. But like in a real life situation, like I don't think either
put
of
yourself
them
in those Martha
should
shoes.
be back. I'm in the Martha shoes, and I don't think either of them should come back.
Okay, what do you think about the fact that Jasmine bought Mariah's flight before asking? Because I'm of the ilk of like NBD flights can be canceled.
Same.
It's not a big deal.
Right.
It's not a big
like,
deal.
Let's
Flights
not
can be
make it a
canceled.
thing, Bria. Bria makes everything a thing. And then she does a
So if you guys decide she can't come, cool. She can't come. I'm out $200.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like, relax. It's not that serious.
Right. Canceled. Sorry, Avello. Canceled. What even flies to Martha's Vineyard? Martha Air. Canceled. Anyways, Noelle tells Alex how she feels, and he could not be less interested, which I felt bad because he's stupid. I like Noelle.
Very awkward.
It was uncomfortable.
Very awkward.
It was weird.
Yeah. She's like, my toxic trait is. I'm like, oh no, we can't start with that. We can't.
Here we go.
Gross. My toxic trait is I don't have any. Anyways. Then the ending with Summer and Jordan fighting, I feel like everyone's kind of confused. Even Andy was confused on Watch What Happens Live. Like, why are they fighting?
All Shanice really drunk.
All Shanice offered was that like she clearly hates Summer, and she was like, I think Summer's just jealous of everyone and is going through something. I'm like, I don't think she's jealous of you. You're jobless and you can't afford clothes.
Well, when you say it like that. Yeah. No, I think honestly that fight was just a result of both being drunk
But they're both going through some stuff. I feel like Summer clearly had a lot more feelings for Alex than she maybe thought or cares to acknowledge. And then we're going to see next week, like Jordan's going through like a serious like alopecia episode. So I feel like they're both going through shit. And they're both not acknowledging one another for going through shit. And doesn't that make you a bad friend to both of you? Yep. It does. Anyways. Anything else on Martha? I just love it.
It's fun. It's just fun.
Yep. All right. Below deck. Okay, we finally said goodbye to Jill.
Bye.
Bye, Jill.
Goodbye. She was a lot. Even on her way out.
A nightmare.
She's like, this is cold. Captain's not going to like this. You don't speak for Captain, bitch. Get out of here.
Did you see her and Barbie recorded like a little video together at Jill's house?
No.
Yeah. Where like.
That's funny. Oh, wait. I think I did.
Barbie was bossing Jill around. Barbie was like, get me a Diet Coke. I need this kind of ice.
That's so funny. I gotta figure out where she lives. I feel like I know, but I have to sneak into the neighborhood. Figure it out. I think she lives right down the street, to be honest. We'll see.
That would be wild. You should start walking the dogs by her house.
I mean, not that close, but like a mile down the road. But pretty close. Considering Boca's pretty big, actually. Spread out, anyways. The new stew arrives. Paris. What do you guys think of Paris? A night in
Not
Paris.
a fan of the mayonnaise introduction.
Yeah, you don't like mayonnaise. I actually thought of you. I'm like, oh, Darcy doesn't like mayonnaise.
I like mayonnaise, but I don't want to see somebody licking it off their fingers on TV. Like that's a no for me, dog.
No, a condiment's meant to be on something.
Yeah, and not your fingers.
I think it was on a cracker.
Who's eating mayonnaise on a cracker and then sucking it off their fingers? Get real.
She loves mayonnaise.
That is.
I'm gonna puke. Stop. So gross.
I die.
You should DM her and ask her what brand.
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
And if it's anything,
how she ranked them.
Well, she's not from America. Do they have Hellmann's down under?
If it's like
these are the questions.
I can't be your friend.
These are the questions. I'm gonna Google it. What is the mayonnaise of Australia? Kewpie. Tommy.
Sounds gross.
Okay.
Sounds
gross.
Have you ever had Kewpie?
No. They have something called Best Foods, and it looks like it's in a Hellman's jar, but it's called Best Foods.
Is that
They
like
have Hellman's.
Okay.
I don't know. That was such a waste of time. All right. Let's get into the real DLT, which is like the Barbie and Fraser of it all, because I have some feelings about it because I like them both a lot. And I feel like Fraser, you're not doing a good job being a leader, talking so much shit about Barbie.
He likes to say that he's a leader and he's in charge, and it's gone to his head. He's being a dick to her.
I know. I get that she's being passive aggressive, and that's so annoying. I feel like he's triggered because he cannot provoke her to like yell it back at him or to do anything like that, and that's triggering to him. Some people in power like to know they have the power, and he like doesn't have the power over her emotions.
I agree, and I feel like maybe he's like, oh, she's really good at her job, so maybe he's just like jealous of her. Honestly,
yeah, I just think they're very similar. And it's triggering. But I don't like the way he's treating her. I don't think it's cool.
Yeah, I don't think she did anything. Like, yeah, she was giving you she wasn't even giving him the silent treatment. She was like, okay, nothing's wrong. I'm just working. Like, what do you want from her? She was
being passive aggressive, totally. And then when he asked why and she tried to explain, he was basically like, fuck off, get on board or don't. So like, yeah. I would be passive aggressive too.
Like, does she want
the whole thing? Like, you fucking coddled Kat every time she cried, which was all the time. So like, why, when Barbie's opening up and sharing her like feelings, like she doesn't feel like she can communicate with you, that's like, well, fuck you.
I'm not
going to be. Kat was like, I don't feel like anybody likes me. It's like, let's pat her on the back and swaddle her like a little baby. Oh, I'm just girl. I say it all the time now.
I'm just a girl, but
my husband will ask for something. I'm like, I'm just a girl.
I can't. Something we're not really talking about a lot because I just don't like Ben is this like Ben and Sunny thing. But like, how fucking disrespectful to like be touching that new stew right in front of Sunny's face. That's gross.
I mean, he banged 2 stews on his last boat. He's been the stew slayer.
I know. Ugh. But like, no.
Well,
I just don't find him attractive. And it's his personality. I don't find him
attractive. He gives me like the skeeves. Like just something. Yeah.
His personality.
I agree.
I think he's also just like a very touchy-feely person with everybody, and like I don't
touch hands on the new person. That is called sexual harassment. It violates you and it violates the law. Do you guys remember those commercials?
No.
No, you don't. They're like from the like 90s. No. They were like these like people in the workforce, and it'd be like a boss, like a male boss, touching like this like lady's shoulder, and it'd be like sexual harassment violates you and it violates the law. Call this number.
I like it. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I think Sunny's stupid because she's probably gonna have sex with him again anyway. So that's why I haven't been talking about it, because I feel like she's just as stupid. Did you just hear my dog snore? So loud. No, it wasn't me. That was my dog. Oh, are you awake, Walter? Hello.
I mean, if she doesn't get upset about it, then that's fine. But if she is sleeping with him and then getting upset that he's hooking up with somebody else, then she's an idiot. Otherwise, just bang him.
She started off the pool day talking to Zandy about them like being flirty. I'm like, let it go, bitch. Let it go. Annoying, but I like the season. I'm into it, and I feel like we can ride it all the way to the end.
Do you think Fraser's gonna get Barbie fired? Because when he goes to captain in the previews, he's like, it's insubordination. What did she do that was insubordination?
You know, I think Captain likes Barbie, so I don't think so.
I mean, she's good at her job. That's the problem. Shut up and let her do her job. Fraser, just shut the fuck up. Thank you.
But at the same time, this record number of firings thing like isn't really happening because only one person's actually been fired.
So are they gonna like all like get hammered together like during a charter? And
exactly. That's what I need to see. Let's see
like it's gotta be like a group thing where Captain Carey's just like, you're all gone.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Because we're too late in the season for like people to start just dropping off one by
one.
Who
told you it was a record number of firings?
I saw it like all over the internet before the show premiered. Okay. Let's move over to the Vanderpump way. Vanderpump area. Vanderpump Valley.
The West Coast.
The West Coast. Okay. We'll do that. VPR. A normal size episode. Praise God. I cannot fucking take another 50. I was so mad about that fucking 56-minute extended, uncensored, uncut, extra scenes. Go fuck yourself, Peacock. That's how I felt. Oh, Ariana. So bitter. So bitter.
I see no issue with how she's behaving.
I agree. It's been 3 months. We got to give her a break.
Not even that, but like, fuck him. She does not need to forgive and forget and move on. Like, if she wants to hold that hate, like, fucking hold it.
I have an issue with the dog thing because you're a disgusting slob that left shit all over your room.
Yes.
I have an issue with that.
I agree
you're
with
that.
Dog
owner, and you can't blame that one on Tom.
And did you guys see on the internet the picture, the screenshot of the cat litter that was just so full? It was actually made me want to fucking throw up.
That is so gross.
It's just sad for the cats. And then I'm not a cat owner, but don't the cats just start peeing everywhere if they can't go in their cat litter?
Yeah.
Oh, their house just looks like it smells. Their house actually gives me extreme anxiety.
Well, in typical Sandoval fashion, we got a reminder that you better stock up on your batteries and pens, ladies, or you're getting cheated on. And that's
I added it to my Amazon cart immediately. I was like, paper towels, check. Pens,
do you know how many fucking batteries we have? I have batteries for everything you could. You got a watch that needs a battery. I'm your fucking girl. We don't even have watches that have batteries.
We've got
Rolex doesn't take batteries.
My husband brings them home. Does that mean I'm in trouble if my husband is the one who gets the batteries?
Do not let your man check his own batteries.
You better check his phone for FaceTime screenshots of other women. I can't.
Oh my God.
The producer was like,
it's such a weird thing for him to hold on to.
I just think it's funny that the producer was like, why did you bring this up?
Anne is the one that's keeping it stocked. That's what it came
to be. Of course she is.
Well, not anymore. He's got a new assistant now.
Bye-bye, Annie.
Well, you should have kept Anne around. Anyways, on the next episode of Couple to Thruple, we have Katie, Schwartz, and Tori.
I'm grossed out, I'll be honest. That's like, they're so weird. It's so gross.
That's got to be like just a production thing, right? Like, there's no way that this happened.
It seems very produced. I will say I posted on the next episode of Couple to Thruple and tagged Tori, and she liked it. So thanks, Tori.
Maybe she wants a thruple.
Tori's
that show's wild,
she's getting,
by the way.
She's getting screen time, but Katie and Schwartz are fucking weirdos.
I think Schwartz just really likes a woman that's mean to him. Because, like, the way that Tori came up and was like, where's my drink? Shut the fuck up. Like, I think he likes a woman that's, like...
You think he's a beta? He needs a beta?
He's a battered...
I think
he's a battered husband. Didn't Sandoval say that? He's a battered wife.
Just look at him. He's a battered fucking wife.
I think they're so creepy. Oh, my God. It's so gross. You guys are gross. Thank you. Your midlife crisis is weird.
The internet's done a number on the blonde thing, so I feel like we can skip the part about how he looks like John and Kate +8 and just move on. I posted when he was wearing that like collared shirt with the blonde hair. I posted him looking like Fred from Scooby-Doo, and who wore it better. So that was my contribution to Schwartz's blonde hair. Thank you.
A lot.
Thank you. Lala goes to the sperm bank, which she obviously got some sperm, so good for her. And one thing I have to say about Lala is, like, I don't feel like she's gone soft. I think she will literally fucking film with anyone to get scenes. And so she filmed with Jo, having hot dogs together. I'd film for a hot dog, probably. Yeah. I would.
I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. She just bought herself a $3 million house, so she knows what she's fucking doing.
Good for her. I wanted to correct myself. I said on the pod I didn't think it was in the Valley. It is in the Valley. You were right, Darcy. Does Katie have a right to be mad at Lala for hanging out with Jo? Thoughts? Go.
No, you guys are divorced. Shut the fuck up. I'm over it, you weirdos. You guys are so weird.
The like blind loyalty is a lot in your 40s. Are they 40? Pretty close to it. It's a lot.
It's Yes.
Although if either of you fuck with someone I don't fuck with, then fuck you.
I mean, I would never. It wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I wouldn't
there's
do
a
it.
list.
I feel like
there's a list, and you better know what the list is.
I feel like our friendship is different, though. I don't feel like they're real friends. I feel like they work together. They've been working together, and like they're not like. I guarantee when filming is not filming, they're not hanging out. You know,
I think they all hang out collectively with Stassi, but not like one-on-one time.
Okay.
I feel like Stassi brings people together, honestly.
Do you feel bad for Jo?
No, I don't.
No, but so I was reading through the cliff notes of her on Rachel's podcast, and it really was. Her and Schwartz were in a full-blown relationship, and like they started filming, and then he was like, "What? No, shucks, we're not together." Like,
I believe.
So I do feel bad for that. Like, she got Schwartzed, like straight up.
Definitely did. But you're
I just feel like there's a lot of data. Exactly, there's a lot of data out there that says what a loser Schwartz is. So like, you fell for it. You're never gonna change him.
Exactly. Like he is who he is. It shouldn't be a surprise, but that sucks. So, yes, but
I just don't like. I get that the real angle is like, I think I'm going to be a reality TV star now. I'm like, that's why she's coming around. But it's like, where do you fit in here? Like, you're not dating Schwartz, even though you want to and you think you are. None of these girls like you. Like, what's the angle? It's like when Kristen just kept showing up to Sir after she'd been fired. It's like, why are you here?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Be on TV.
Yeah, like that's the ultimate angle, obviously, right? Like that's the fourth wall breakdown angle, but I don't know. You guys want to talk about the Valley? I'm into it now. It took me a few episodes to get like attached to the cast, I think, but I'm into it now.
Who's your fave couple?
I'm gonna go with the ones with all of the little babies. What's his name?
Danny and Nia.
Danny and Nia. Yeah, I
love them. They're my favorite.
Unpopular opinion. It's not going to be good. I fucking love Jesse.
Oh no, I think he's great TV. Yeah, I think he's great TV.
I love him.
He is the next House of Villains for sure.
He even looks like a villain.
He does. I love it.
In his like very abstract dinner coat.
I just find like I like Jason, but I think Janet is just a fucking bitch, and we're all supposed to like not think so because she's pregnant, but like she's such a fucking bitch. And I hate Kristen. And Luke was in a fucking reptile store. Did anyone see that? He's making that phone call from a reptile store with all the fucking tanks behind him. I'm like, you are so weird and gross.
There are scenes I have to like, I can't. They're so cringy. Like, okay, we're having so much sex. Like, shut up. You're gross.
I know. I don't want to hear about it.
It's
at
too
that
much.
age. They are acting like they just discovered sex.
They're not.
And it's like,
even
guess what we're doing.
When Kristen was like,
attractive.
You're jealous because I have a 32-year-old penis. Ugh, we've all had one. Gross. Guess what? Much preferred a 26 to a 32. Just saying.
Did you see the shoes that she wore to the gala?
As soon as I saw her I was like, oh my God, Jenna's going to lose it.
I didn't see them. I thought you were just talking. Oh, they were not.
No, she was in the Birkenstock.
Okay, new theory. She has bunions. Clearly. She's old. She has bunions. Like, that's clearly what's going on here. No one just wears shoes like that.
But like the whole thing, like there are other flat shoes, I'm sure, that could be accommodating to your feet that are not Jerusalem Cruisers.
The crap is, guys, were like, you should just go to Colorado. Your shoes would fit. You can wear your Birkenstocks in Colorado.
Anywhere.
You can wear them anywhere.
How about when she was like, I have to go through my gowns. I'm like, you don't own gowns, you fucking weirdo. You own leggings and like Nike slides.
My gown's from Charlotte Russe.
Ugh, I can't with her. I really can't.
She just released an ad she did with some like esthetician plastic surgeon for air sculpting and debuted her hot new bod.
I just hate her. I really do.
Yeah, I'm not a
hated
fan.
her on Vanderpump too. Never liked her. Never a fan.
She's just a loose. I like watching her. She's a loose fucking cannon. Like she's great TV.
Yeah, you have to have her, otherwise we'd be bored.
Yeah,
but I love to hate her. That's what I love to do. The like apology, non-apology. I don't know what was going on in the end, but it seems like people just don't like her. And that's how it's gonna go.
I don't think they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's a shit stir.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, somebody has to do it. You should just be better at it.
Yeah. And scene. I don't know. What else? What else was there, really?
That was it.
I just hate Kristen, and I just focused on that for 43 minutes.
Yeah, I like Jesse when he like stormed off in the room and he's like, F this. I'm like, relax, homie. Relax. After he's like, he asks his wife, yeah, Summer liked it too. He's like, are you cold? And she's like, yeah. He's like, oh, that sucks.
I was like, oh, is he going to give her?
He's not giving up that
wild jacket.
Nope.
No, he was not.
Things they only wear in Capri.
Oh, God.
Jackets.
A real dinner jacket, friends.
I can't. We have Summer House tonight, which will be tomorrow, which will have already passed by tomorrow when this comes out.
Oh, I can't wait for Summer House.
I know. There was like a mid-season trailer that came out this week, so that's cool.
It looked good.
I don't like to watch them.
Things start heating up.
Oh, you don't? Because then you're waiting.
No, I never watch them. Yeah, I never watch them. I don't mind seeing watch for the next week, but
okay, I was gonna just ask. Do you watch like next week's trailer?
Yeah, I watched.
Do you ever see like the like when Bravo releases like the 5-minute clips of like next week's episode?
No, I don't watch that. I hate that.
I try not to, but
7 minutes of the reunion.
Sometimes 7 minutes of Vanderpump Rules, and it's like, cool, bro. That's half the fucking episode. I know. I'm all set
with no commercial, right, Summer?
Agrees.
She agrees.
Oh my God.
We're losing it.
Yeah, we've lost it. Anyways, anything else, gals?
No, ma'am.
All right, well, I'll be back next week with y'all, if you'll have me.
With open arms.
With the arms wide open.
Wide open.
Oh no, oh my. Okay. Anyways, if you like what you've heard here, follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Twitter at Boujee Bravo Bees. We have a Facebook group. We also have a YouTube channel.
That's it, bitch.